Hey everybody, welcome back to Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Last time we got two love confessions. We had one from Sasa and one from Surigamini. Now this time we are going to continue and learn a little more about Yoka, our favorite rock and roll girl. I've been dead inside until now. I can say that with no hesitation. Up until now, I've been dead inside. I mean, I was alive, but I was dead inside. The living dead. But when I started school here, I was reborn, revived, like a phoenix. Completely and perfectly unafraid of anything anymore. Crap, are those the drums? Rock and roll. I heard the sound of the drum as I dashed forward, beating away without energy or soul. But I'll still make it. I'm not late yet. Almost there, almost there. I mustered up the last of my strength and ran through that stupid gate. Safe! Whoa, that was seriously close. The drum stopped the same moment I crossed through the gate. Dang, that was freaking close. I don't mean to brag, but I'm not really much of a morning person. I just can't drag myself out of bed. That's why I'm always cutting it close like this. My heart's really rocking right now. It's really slamming a hardcore double bass beat. Frankly, a rocker like me couldn't care less about the number of times I'm late to school. But the school I go to, Shirojo, is strict about tardiness. They totally don't care about other rules at all, but they're really strict about tardiness. Yeah, clearly uniform is something the people at this who run the school care nothing about. But I believe that's already been talked about before. But the punishment for being late 5 times in a row is the frickin' worst. You get drum duty for a week. Every day while you're on duty, you've got to come to school on time and hit the soulless drum. Count me out for that crap. That's why on the 5th morning I run with everything I've got like this. I made it somehow today too. I've protected my sound. I don't get, do like the tardiness, do they reset after a certain amount of time? I remember my school having like tardiness rules like that, but you were always, if you had 4 tardies, you still had 4 tardies. The 5th one would land you Saturday school no matter what. Sounds like these like reset or something. I turned back to look at the front gate. The drum had stopped and the gate was shut tight. Only the little side entrance was open and the poor latecomers were being rounded up near it. With her, the disciplinary committee girl. She was there again today. Ooh, so we get to meet the disciplinary committee girl. I'm excited. Crap, I'm laughing now. Come on, gotta stay cool. What kind of rocker giggles like an idiot? My breathing's still rough. I look over at her, near the side entrance. Yo! I called out. What do you think? Plenty of time to spare, right? But she didn't even look back at me. She's cool, even though she's on the disciplinary committee. I made it today. There weren't any grandmas to help out on the crosswalks after all. Nailed it. How's that? She's got to turn around now. The latecomers seem to be wandering off now too, see? Oh yeah? That's good. You'd better watch out for grandpas next week. Alright, she gets it. You should hurry to your classroom. Even if you've made it here, you're still late if you're not in class on time. Come on, I get it. She really is cool. So sharp. I got off my butt and headed for the entrance hall. My brief moment of fun for the morning was over. I did it. The moment I found rock was the opening ceremony in April. Really not that long ago. I'd passed my first year and was lazing around on spring break. There was really no way for me to be on time, even if it was the opening ceremony. I'd heard the drum, but I just couldn't psych myself up, you know? It happened when the gate inched closed and I tried to go through the side entrance next to it. "Show me your student notebook." It was like the definition of adamant. She wouldn't listen to reason or excuses at all. Nah, there were like unavoidable circumstances, see? Even I thought that sounded pretty pathetic, but she had no interest in my excuses at all. "Show it to me." Just that. At that moment, I was a goner. My whole body went numb. Zap! I was like, is this what it's like to be struck by lightning? I was about to fall to my knees, the strength drained from me. I could barely move. I wanted to get down on my knees and beg for her forgiveness. I was like, is this God standing before me? That's how overwhelming the sight of her was. And at the same time, my body was numb and stiff. But it felt like my heart was thrashing some mad solo for some reason. Her name is Ariu Aki, a second year, like me. I heard this later, that on the day she became a second year, she also became disciplinarian in charge of rounding up the latecomers at the main gate. I'd been a serial latecomer all first year, so I'd seen her a few times before, but when she became a second year, when she was put in charge at that gate, Ariu-ama's gravity, her aura, became so much stronger, brighter, and more divine than it had ever been before. She really looked like a rock god to me, but she didn't look a thing like Marilyn Manson, of course. Is that your rock god, Yoka? Marilyn Manson? I mean, it's not. I've heard worse. A totally ordinary lunch period. I got through morning classes somehow. I was paying hella attention in class. I don't really want to go to college or anything like that. I plan on living on rock, and you don't need to study to do that. But I can deal with rockers equal idiots. It's idiots equal rockers that I can't have people thinking. So I fought desperately with my sleepiness for the honor of rockers everywhere. And lunch was a rest period after that fierce battle. I went to the cafeteria, looking for Ariu-sama there. Whoa, her divinity shines bright even from over here. This isn't good. If I get any closer, I might find myself kneeling before her. This is really bad. What the heck is wrong with me? I'm getting worse and worse every day. Down I go, like a rolling stone. I get it. I know what's up. I've gone completely nuts for Ariu-sama. I'm crazy for her. She's got my heart in an Iron Maiden. Oh god, these puns are awful. These puns are awful. Rolling Stone, Iron Maiden. What's next? I can handle mornings. The time right before running late is my stage. Rock stands me up on that stage, and with it, I can talk to her a little. But in other places, I can't deal at all. I get hit with it right away, just like this. I can't even look her in the eye. I'm never going to be able to talk to her. But I can't go on like this. I don't want to, even if it's in front of Ariu-sama. Apologies, that name really hard for me to say. I want to keep rocking. I've got to resist and scream it out loud. Scream what? Well, that's obvious. My love. If I don't scream it out, hit her with it, and make Ariu-sama my girlfriend, my rock won't have accomplished anything. I just can't get any closer to her. Her aura will do me in if I get any closer. What do I do? I've never experienced anything like this before. I don't know what to do. How can I make this happen? The rock in my chest. Rock. Whoa, I've got it. Seriously, that's right. I'm a rocker, aren't I? If I'm a rocker, then... No, this is something I can do only because I'm a rocker. That's right. Rockers have songs. I'm invincible on the stage. I'm sure I can pull off a song that will reach Ariu-sama. Yes! I can pull this off. I'll put my feelings into a song and sing my love to Ariu-sama. I'll rock her world. Until Yuna destroys the song single-handedly. But you know, all writing is rewriting, so the first draft of anything is always pretty bad. Okay. Ooh, July. June's over. Oh, wait, no, we're still in June. Why did I think we were in July? What? Oh, I didn't see. Here on the 18th. In love with the Demon Gate Guard. I love that's like the nickname for Ryu. The Demon Gate Guard. Let's continue on with this mad rock and roll solo. From that day on, I devoted myself to thinking up the perfect love rock song to belt out on stage. I'd been thinking about it all day, so much that I even forgot about being late. I had, time to spare. But unless I'm right at the last minute, I don't get to talk to Ario-sama. Well, anyway, school had ended and I was on my way home. It was when I was walking down Camilla Lane. It's here! It's suddenly here! The words have come to me. Phrases more awesome than anything I'd ever come up with before poured into my mind. They were way better than usual. This time they were in my language. Whoa, crap, I've got to write this down. I hurriedly dug through my bag and pulled out the notebook I'd bought just for this situation. The words that had come down to me spilled out on the page. Whoa, crap, this is frickin' awesome. After I'd finished writing everything in my head down, I stared at the words in my notebook. Yeah, this'll be the greatest concert ever. And right then, I realized that the guardrail was right there in front of me, so close I had no chance of getting out of the way. Oops. Yeah, that's why you should really, sit down to write, or at least stand still, because you will run into things. I was clutching my knee in outrageous pain when, hey, are you okay? A voice called out to me. I'm not okay, but I can't make a fuss about this. She sounds worried. I feel kind of pathetic, but I gotta grin and bear it. I'm good. I'm okay. Just whacked my knee a little. I answered, still on the ground, clutching my knee. Are you alright? You're not hurt? No prob. This ain't enough to get a rocker down. This stings. That stings. I scraped it a little, but it's nothing serious. Sorry. Thanks. The throbbing pain had finally faded to stinging, so I raised my head. Wait. The one standing there who'd called out to me, her face was familiar, and I couldn't help but stare at it. Huh. What is it? Huh. Is that Tomi? Huh? Yeah. A lot of huhs going on here. I don't remember this conversation having as much huhs the first time around, but they were probably there. Whoa, this takes me back. I thought so, anyway. But Tomi, on the other hand... What? Sorry, who are you? I can't remember. Said that. What? Seriously? That's cold, man. My shoulders dropped, head flopping to the side. You can't give me that on our reunion here. It's me. Oh, that's right. We haven't talked since we started Shoujo, have we? We were in the same class once, weren't we? It's Koba Yoka. Tomi opened her eyes wide for a second when she heard my name. Like saucers. Koba-san? Yeah, you can't tell, huh? Yeah, I had no idea. How cold. Well, we haven't really talked at this school, though. Did you always dress like that? So harsh. I get it, though. Yeah, I was hella plain before I started at Shoujo. My soul really wasn't in it at all. I still didn't know anything yet. Yeah, I guess. I didn't used to really stand out. But I was reborn when I started at Shirojo, you know. I was like, I can't go on like I used to. I had a fateful meeting after all. With rock and roll. Why is she speechless? Koba-san? Come on, you don't gotta be so distant. Enough with the Koba-san, just call me Yoka. Eh, Yuna? We're neighbors, right? You can just see, like, Yoka, like, trying to nudge Yuna, and Yuna, like, stepping back, kind of like a, don't touch me. I don't know you. Yeah, rock on. Trendsetters like us gotta stick together. I was really surprised to see how much Yuna had changed. So that is something interesting that I hope comes up later, because so here Yoka talks about, as we remember when we played through this scene from Yuna's perspective, we find out that Yuna might have been quite different a couple years ago. And Yoka calls it an honor student thing, but I wonder if this is just setting up for us to, like, learn a little more about Yuna's history and how that might have influenced her today, possibly, present time. I just think it's interesting that now that we're seeing it from Yoka's perspective, we're getting this idea of, like, yeah, no, Yuna, like, we know Yoka genuinely feels like Yuna's really changed. And so the interesting thing is, well, changed in what way? And to say, like, honor student, like, that Yuna's kind of shed an honor student personality, I'm very curious, because, like I said, last time we went through this scene, Yuna still seems very much like an honor student persona to me, or she's still wearing an honor student persona to me. I mean, maybe the antisocialness isn't quite honor student-like, but she still is really diligent, so I don't know. I just think it's something we should hang on to. I'm gonna hang on to it because I feel like it might come up later for when we get more into Yuna's story. Bam! I see. You should be careful where you're going from now on. See you. What? Wait a second, that's it? You're gonna shrug off my excitement and passion that casually? Hey, wait a second. You really are cool, Yuna. It has to be fate that we met here. It's guidance from the god of rock, you know? Actually, you're not that far off, Yoka. I don't know if I'd call Megumi and Sachi like gods of rock, but, you know, spirits, they're interested in your well-being, in your love life at least. I don't know if they care about the rest of your life, but your love life, they have stock in. Phew, she stopped. I think she's finally gonna listen to me now. Thanks. Okay, so what? Hurry up and show it to me, or sing, or whatever. Give me a second. There's some prefacing to do here. I've gotta, like, tell her why I was thinking these lyrics up in the first place, or she won't get how great they are. An old classmate I just happened to pass on the street, but one who changed herself like I did after starting at Shirojo. I'm sure Yuna will understand, not that I've got any basis for that belief. So there it is again. Yoka brings up the change. Like, so Yuna must have really, like, changed sharply. Or had a sharp change. Change sharp really sounds weird. A sharp change. Or had a sharp change in her, at least her persona. Or what she presents to people. And by the way, Yoka, having to preface your writing kind of already makes it not that great. Like, I don't know. That's debatable, but I feel like if you have to put a preface before you share your writing, whether it's a song or a poem or a story, it's you're probably it's probably not that good to be on its own. Not to say I haven't read plenty of good things I consider well written that have prefaces, but you know, Yoka's preface, I think is a pretty good indicator that her song's really, really not great. For real? You get it, Yuna? I knew you would. Right, so the song you want me to hear is, well, that one? Yes! I was squeezing my notebook through my pain earlier, but now I opened it wide. I flipped to the page I'd written the lyrics on and turned it around to her. Please, just read this bit here. It's my love song, packed with all the rock and roll I've got. Then give me your honest opinion, please, Yuna. I said, handing her the notebook. I bowed my head while I was at it. Come on, please. I got it. Yuna accepted the notebook from me, and she looked over the page I'd stuffed all my feelings into. Yuna's eyes moved slowly across my writing. I'm not going to read these lyrics again. I can't do it. Reading them through once was already painful. Well, what do you think? Wait. Huh? I'm not getting any praise. Do Yuna's eyes look a little glazed? Is it eye strain? What do you think? I tried to pour my heart and soul into it. Oh, and I'm going to ask one of the guys in my band to write the song. I'm going to ask him to make it real cool. This'll work, right? So you're in a band then, Yoka? Yeah, it's with people from outside of school, though. The first thing I did after I woke to rock and roll was look at all the recruitment flyers around the studios in Shinmachi. I think I finally got into maybe the third one. Couldn't ask for a better group. What do your bandmates say about your lyrics? Huh? I haven't shown these to anybody. You're the first one, Yuna. Not these. Like, have you written any other songs? They compliment me? Like, it's way too soon for my style and stuff. Yeah, they're not complimenting you. What? What is this? Seriously, you want my honest opinion, right? I'm gonna give it to you then. This isn't good. If someone confessed to me like this, I'd be scared. I would get out of there. I would turn you down on the spot. What? That's pretty harsh. There isn't a single positive thing to say. What? Seriously? Seriously. Whoa. Oh. What's that supposed to mean? Well, the whole thing is about you, right? And it makes you look a lot like a stalker. Shouldn't you, write a little more about why you fell in love? That's more like a love song, isn't it? Now that you mention it, maybe you're right. I'm starting to think that too. But I don't know about that stuff, man. It's my first time here. How close are you two anyway? Is it someone in your band? No, the band's all girls, That's crazy. They're nothing like Ario-sama. Oh, that's so funny. That's so cute. I like that twist, because the first time we went through this scene, you almost think like she's evading that detail because she doesn't want to admit she's in love with another girl. But this is really cool because we're getting it from Yoka's perspective, and she isn't trying to evade the question or be like ashamed that she's in love with the girl. It's no, they're so beneath me. They're little girls is pretty much how I'm interpreting this. So that's really nice touch. I like that. Because yeah, at this point Yoka hasn't shown any shame or concern for being in love with another woman. So that's pretty in character. Oh, don't worry, Yoka. First drafts are always the worst of anything you write. Writing is rewriting. I think it was Anne Lamott who coined the term shitty first draft, SFDs, and I use it for everything. It's okay, Yoka. You'll be fine. Yeah, why don't you get to know each other better first? Both of you. Right. Can't you, like, start as friends or something? Don't you think you should get to know each other better before you write the lyrics? Friends. Friends, huh? Friends, eh? With Aryo-sama? I hadn't even thought of that. I mean, I've fallen for Aryo-sama, you know? Love, not like. That means we've got to become lovers, yeah? But you can be friends before being lovers. Right? Is that a thing? Can you be friends before being lovers? Can like become love? But it's just like Yuna said, I can't even get close to Aryo-sama right now. I don't even have a way to get to know her. Then, will I know more about her if we become like friends? What would happen if my current feelings became like? Think about this, me. Can I stand before Aryo-sama with like? Can I talk to her? And can I turn that into love with the perfect song? Is that a thing?
ありだな。友達。そうだな。いきなり恋人になってほしいなんて考えたからうまくいかなかったんだな。そう、友達からならいける。大丈夫。オッケーだべ。サンキューユナ。段階なんてものすっかり忘れてたぜ。
Step things. I think that's pretty common when you're young and you fall in love for the first time and you don't know any better, and this whole like question comes up in your head about oh, friends, love, like when you become an adult, do you ever confess your love to someone? No, you usually like date someone or you're friends with someone and then you start dating someone and then you get into a relationship and then slowly over time you tell each other you love each other. But I feel like when you're young, and especially when you're young in high school and you have no experience, you just think, oh, we just confess our love to one another and then we form this relationship. You know, and the steps that Yuna talks about and the idea of like friendship first, that's not necessarily a concept you understand at, you know, that 18 and under.
すっげえな、ユナ。あんた最高だ。どうしていいか分かんなかった俺に一発で答え出してくれたじゃん。すげえ、最高、メシア、ジーザス。
Yeah, Yoka sure likes to put people up on a pedestal. That's something I've noticed. This'll work. It'll work from friends. Friends with Aryo-sama.
よし、絶対友達になってやる。そしてあいつのこともっと知って、俺のこともっと知ってもらうんだ。そしてもっと最高にロックな詩を作ってやるぜ。でもってそれをあいつの前でぶちかましてやった時、俺たち恋人になれるんだぜ、きっと。
Whoa, I can see it. My perfect concert. Aryo-sama's in the front row, pumping her fist up to my song. She's listening to my confession. And when I sing to the end, the two of us will... Oh!
よーし、すっげえやる気出てきた。なあ、ユナ。はいはい、頑張んなさい。
Yuna's so... I don't know if Yuna's just like numb to this at this point. I mean, obviously, I don't think she realizes that Yoka's talking about another woman, but considering the last month and a half of Yuna's life, or no, actually just the last month, because I don't think she had anything going on in April. So for the last, like, well, no, but we're halfway through June. So yeah, like the last month and a half, Yuna's probably... I just wonder how jaded Yuna is to this stuff. You know.
できたらまたユナに見せるからな。よろしく頼むぜ。はあ、また私が見るの？おお、当たり前だべ。
Aw, yeah, Yuna. Be a good beta reader for Yoka. You know, every great piece of work, you always have to respect the critics who were nice enough to give feedback to the writer. I'm sure of this. I'll never complete my song without Yuna. Yuna's awesome. She's totally my lyrical mentor. That's great, because I really want more interactions between Yoka and Yuna. I think they are wonderful together. Crap, I can't stop my legs from moving. I'm speeding off into the future all on my own. Yeah, it's real rock and roll to say heck. Sorry. I wonder what her shirt says. I'm not even sure what it might even say. Yoka's shirt. Or maybe it's just nonsense letters. Okay, the 22nd. Monday the 22nd. Let's see how this plans out. See how Yoka takes Yuna's advice. From the day after I met Yuna on Camilla Lane, I've been so excited that I can't sleep at night. I finally pass out at around dawn, and now I've been late 4 days in a row. All 4 of those days, Aryu-sama glared at me with her intimidating eyes, stamped my student notebook with my tardiness, and ignored all my excuses. Crap. Dang, today I really can't be late. If I'm late for the 5th time in the row, I really will have to bow down to Aryu-sama. If that happens, my dreams of friendship will be toast. I dashed toward the main gate. I could already hear the drum. I'll make it. I'm good. I was born to run. I was really close. I made it through the gate right as the last drum beat was fading. Out of breath, I turned around to the gate I just rushed through, and I noticed Aryu-sama looking my way. Oh good, so I am pronouncing that right. I was kind of worried that I was not pronouncing Aryu-sama's name correctly. Aryu-san didn't look away. She was watching me the whole time. Okay, she heard my voice. What, was that too sudden? Is Aryu-san a little surprised? What do I do now? Should I say it again? Nice. We don't know much about Aryu, but I already like her. She laughed? Eh? Oh? Oh! Oh, yay! Yay! Oh!
ただし、今はさっさと教室に行け。それから友達でも遅刻には容赦しないぞ。それじゃまたな、コバさん。
Yes, I did it! Whoa, I want to worship her from the bottom of my heart with all I've got. This is sweet! I did it, Yuna! I became friends with Aryu-san! I'm one step closer to my perfect concert. Nice. I like Aryu, even though I want to know more about her. She's interesting. especially because she seemed to have taken an interest in Yoka, at least on a friendly level. Considering what we know about her, I wonder why. But we'll have to wait till another time to learn more about them, it seems. And I know this one's super short, but I'm going to end this video here because I think that was a nice little completion. We got to get a lot from Yoka's perspective, which was fun and interesting. And we got to meet the disciplinary chick, or the demon gate girl, as Yoka seems to refer to her. So next time, we're going to the next month, July, and we're returning back to Yuna, or Megumi, it looks like. I will talk to you on the next one. Take care, everyone.